hang on just a second, okay? I'm getting my headset.
No problem.
Oh, that's right. I took a minute forward it because. You can hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, so this is not officially the interview, but all of my calls are recorded. Is that okay with you?
That's okay with me.
All right, cool. So we can chat a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can let me know a little bit more about yourself and the things that you would like for me to know and to impart to the people upon your behalf. This is all going to be you, boo. Like anything you want people to know, you let me know and I'll make sure the word get out. And then, later on we'll set it up and we'll do. Did you say you were comfortable with a video interview or did you say you wanted to do like a voice?
I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with a video or voice. It doesn't matter. I'm even comfortable in person, but my friends and my family, they don't want me going around places by myself because they told me, she does gang activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not afraid because I'm going to go out there and work. Well, I don't live in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta. I don't live here, and I live here. I live out the country, and I've been living out the country for a lot of years. Okay. So I come
live up by county. You know what it is? Like on the side of Atlanta.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and if you with me or you meet me somewhere, you ain't got shit to worry about. I ain't scared of shit on 2 feet. Not too many things on 4 feet. I know we just meeting, but I do so physically, and I do not play. I don't give a fuck who it is. Nigga, bitch, whatever. Nobody.
You sound like me. I'm very serious, dude. You cannot live your life in fear. Like, I just told my friends that, but I just turned down 2 radio stations because 2 radio stations asked me to come to the station, and my mom was like, please, no. And then, and I'm just like,
they tell people in advance and people know where to find you. I wouldn't really do that either. Like, I would do like a pre-recorded type thing. You ain't got to be scared, but don't be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because, I live and I'm getting ready to move. Yeah, I'm about to move to buying property now, so I came here to take care of some paperwork I needed to take care of so that I can get my visa and stuff to go. And
I don't even know you yet, but can I say this? I'm proud of you. You better represent. That's what we're supposed to do, right?
Yes.
Represent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is what I wanted to tell you before why I asked you to call me, because I wanted to make this clear. First and foremost, I did not plan on this going viral. I wasn't looking for clout. I got 60,000 followers on 2 of my Facebook pages, and I also had 23 followers, and I had like 1.8 million views on my trip to Honduras because I'm a natural healer, and I used to stay with Dr. Sabi, which was Left Eye Michael Jackson's doctor. So I already have my own followers.
Dr. Sabi.
Okay, so I already have my own followers, so I always talk on my page to my followers about how I feel about the current events. So when I seen Cardi B throw the shoe at Nicki, and when she threw the ashtray at 2 bartenders, I was explaining to my followers what she did to me, why I know that it is true that Nicki probably didn't talk about her baby, and those girls probably didn't have sex with Offset, and they were probably innocent because she did the same thing to me.
She does.
Now
she gets jealous. Or
yes. So I was
her.
Yes, and then not only that, when we were hanging out, she would always target black girls who were better looking than her. Like, she'll be friends with black girls as long as she's looking better than them. But if they're getting more attention than her, or they have a nice body than her, she gets real racist. She told me one time in the house, like, you too pretty to be saying you're all black. You need to lie and say that you're Spanish or something. And I looked at her like, are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to...
I'll tell you after you finish telling me, but that's what I was trying to tell my following. I'm like, I've been watching this girl called Dark Skin Sisters Monkeys, and then she was Spanish, and all of a sudden, are you a fan of Queen Supreme Court?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So they had the whole Nicki thing on the docket last week, and I was trying to tell people, like, she was Spanish, and then all of a sudden, now it's like she's up playing this urban Afro thing, I don't know if it's because she's dating Offset now, but now all of a sudden it's like all the black sisters were like, oh, she loves us. I'm like, bitch, she don't like you. But no, that's what I got from it. So when I saw your video, me and my wife were sitting up there, I was like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? And that's what made me reach out to you.
Okay, so me and you, we in the same boat, because this is what I was telling my fans, because I had been telling my followers and all my family since last year, 2 years ago, and you can scroll down my page where I've mentioned this before, and I told them, and I'm trying to tell them, like, see what I told y'all? This is her M.O. I hope that there's justice, because she can't walk around. Actually, I had faith in her. I was like, okay, you a star, you a celebrity, maybe you getting better, but she's not no... Yeah, but she's not no better, and she needs to stop. Like, you can't go around here. You threw a shoe in the middle of the freaking air that could have hit anybody because you're in a temper tantrum throwing a rage at a beautiful black woman that has more attention than you. That's dangerous.
But, you know, let me ask you.
And that's a hard pill to swallow.
Did she, how's her self-esteem? Naturally, if you're walking around jealous of other women, you have low self-esteem. Because anybody with a healthy level of self-esteem, you don't get jealous of other women. You try to uplift other women. So, but to me, I don't know really what everything that's going on behind the scenes, but I feel like, at least in this incident, that somebody might have hyped her up. Is it easy to, like, get in her head and hype her up to do shit? Or
no,
she's strong.
Absolutely not.
It's all her.
It's all her. She's very strong-minded, and she's calling me an opportunist. She is an opportunist. She plays the victim always. This is her M.O. She plays the victim with me. She plays the victim, gets what she can out of you, and then after she gets what she's going, whether she's jealous of you or not, she'll chew you up and spit you out. First of all, I don't really like to talk about my finances and my career and things that I've done to be successful, because I'm a very successful black woman. And, you know, the thing is, I'm not trying, I don't need her clout. Her debt-to-income ratio can't even see me. You understand where I'm coming from?
And you say
she can't live my life.
So you're not going in that direction.
Right.
You're trying to compete with her on
I'm 40, exactly. Now, and then they put old pictures of, oh, well, look at her rapping. She's rapping here. Of course, I'm poetic. I have the ability
to rap growing up. That's a part of us. Like,
I'm a 70s baby. Right. That's my culture. Rapping is my culture. It's not entertainment for me. That's my culture.
And so it's entertainment for her. And that's what Nikki was saying. Like, this is my life. And you running up here making a mockery of the business. Like, Nikki, I mean, that touched me when she talked about how she was 12 years old writing lyrics in the bedroom. Like, I understand that. And then you got Cardi. Did Cardi ever rap before? Like, did you ever seen her, like, write her own lyrics or aspire to be a rapper?
Okay, now truthfully, to be truthful, yes. We was in the house and we used to rap and play around, but she was never really a good rapper. Just kind of
write her own.
Yeah, high and rapping. I don't know if she wrote her own. I've never seen her write it herself, because she's always been, like, around a bunch of drug dealers and stuff like that. So I've never seen her, per se, write raps herself, but we used to be in the house and play around, yes.
What year did y'all meet? And I'm going to ask you these questions later, but just so, you know, so I know, and then I'll ask you later on the video, and then, you know how.
And like I said, I don't want to lie on her and make her and mess up her career, because that really wasn't what I was going for. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, she never rapped. That's not true. I was just going for, look, you need to stop catching these temper tantrums and making shit up as you go along and fucking with black people. It ain't nice.
What year did you guys meet?
I met her in 2013.
Okay, and then how long after that? Because I know you had helped her get a job at the club, and then you guys moved in together, because you mentioned you were having trouble getting a lease in your name. And how long?
Right.
Tell me how long y'all lived together after that. When's the last time that you spoke with her?
Okay. Now we lived together it had to be at least 6 months or so. And the reason why we lived together was because I was traveling back and forth. I was traveling back and forth because I had to come see my probation officer. This is the reason why me and her don't have pictures together, because I was in court for something that I really don't want to talk about. Like, I don't want it public, but because I got it still, it cost me $50 my record. But I was in court. So I didn't want my probation officer, I was out on bail when I first came to New York. I didn't want my probation officer and them to see me in New York City, so I didn't have Instagram and I didn't have any pictures to show where I was.
Gotcha.
That's number one. Number two,
and then
I couldn't work.
If you were looking for clout, at least now, you would be whipping out all the pictures and look at this and look at that, all the receipts. I mean, I don't see you doing that.
Exactly. And number two, right. And then number two, I couldn't get a job in Georgia because you need a license to dance in Georgia. You don't need a license to dance in New York. I have gotten 2 jobs in Georgia, one at McDonald's and Burger King when I first lost my position where I was, and they both ran a background check on me, and because I was out on bail, they would not hire me. So dancing was the last resort for me. I went to the clubs here in Atlanta, but they wasn't hiring at the time. Okay? But I cleaned my record, so I got all my stuff back. I was yes, between you and me off the record, I used to for the so I was making $263,000 a year for like 10 years straight before I even started dancing. So once I cleaned my record,
finish telling me about the living thing, and then I want to ask questions about the career and how you got into dancing. Like, what made you go that route? And I don't personally. I'm gonna tell you. I'm joking. Because I want you to know I'm a decent woman. Because I believe in sexual freedom, so I don't judge women for their sexual proclivities or their sexual freedom or even dancers. So I'm not that girl that's gonna look down on you because you're dancing. Yeah.
Right, because dancing, first of all, dancing is legal, and number two, you keep your panties on in New York, and they can't touch you. So you really not a slut, really. Not if you dancing in New York. Now, if you doing extra stuff and selling vagina and doing that kind of stuff, then yes, you become a prostitute at this point. And that's what Cardi B was.
So you guys met in 2013. You lived together for like 6 months. And then when's the last time you spoke with her? And was it at the fight when you guys got in a fight? That was the last time you spoke with her?
The last time I spoke with her was at the fight. I got stuffed in the cab by DJ Dazon, and he knew my situation. He was like, go home, go to the plane, don't come back, they gonna call the cops on you. So he stuffed me in the cab. When she threw the coffee on me, he stuffed me in the cab. And the cab, because there was a bunch of cop cars in front of the strip club. You know, the cop cars and the cabs be all in front of the strip club.
Outside the club.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Right, and so she got me right there in front of everybody. And DJ Dazon was like between us two because he was worried about me after, the incident with the girl punching me in my face. So she comes out with her loud-ass mouth getting crazy on me. And I'm like, this is what I said to her. I said, you got the nerve to be jealous of a woman that's 14 years older than you? And she got so angry and threw the coffee at me. And then when I went to react. I really did. I turned ice cold red. DJ Dazon seen me, and he stuffed me in the cab. I don't know. And he told me at the window, he said, go to the airport and leave. Don't come back.
You was about to get yourself in a world of trouble.
Right, because she wanted me to get locked. Listen, the only reason why I even...
what set her off, or what did she say set her off?
Okay, what started the fight was, 2 weeks prior to this fight, she got me fired from my job. So I had just came back 2 weeks later. I had to go take a HIV test and all the sexually transmitted disease tests to bring back to the job for me to work again. And you got to wait 2 weeks for a herpes test.
And dancing and
I had herpes. Yeah. And so I got a test, and I
or she said you had herpes.
Okay, she told the boss that I had, right? And the boss said, I can't have people like you working at my club because everybody knows you got herpes, so you can't work here. I said, well, if I go get tested, because I know I don't have herpes, I've been celibate for the last 2 years. If I go get tested and I can show you that I don't have herpes, can I come back? He said, yes. I went to the New York State Department of Health, and I took a herpes exam and an HIV exam and chlamydia and gonorrhea and everything, and it took 2 weeks to get the results back. When I got my results back, I made like 30 Xerox copies of them, and I posted them all around the club, and I also gave it to my boss. But I knew she had herpes. So I told him, I said, now, can she go take a herpes test too? Huh?
Okay. Did she go take her test? I said that
no, she didn't.
That you had to do that because of her starting that rumor about you.
Right, but I didn't say all this stuff online because, like I said, when I was doing my live story, this really was never about her. Like, this wasn't about clout. I was just talking
to your followers.
I'm in the fucking airport. I got no makeup on. My hair ain't even damn it done. I got a bun in my head. My afro ain't out. I'm in the damn airport at 5 o'clock.
You're in our 40s, girl. You are 40. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that.
But I just want you to see, Symone, that this was never premeditated. Is what I would need everybody to notice it, because I'm just like, what do I want to see this little bum ass rapper like? No.
And now they trying to say you was trying to get clout. They have these fake pages going around of you that somebody done created. Well, you already seen them, and then the blogs are saying that those are real and that you're telling a fake story. I'm like, man, you can't even trust receipts nowadays. People will create anything. Like even the whole thing with Nikki liking her saying that Nikki allegedly liked the comment about her daughter. We don't even know if that's real or Photoshop. Like, why do people just run with things without doing their own investigation? Like, that's crazy to me.
Exactly.
So you said she never actually went to get a herpes test?
Not at that time, but we knew she had herpes because she always broke out with cold sores on her lips. So I knew she had herpes. I knew it. Like you're getting cold sores on your lips every other month. You have herpes 1. You have that on your mouth. It's obvious. It's right there. It's on your mouth. I live with you. I done seen the cold sores in the corner of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you used to have. Then you have like chronic
paperwork or anything like that. Has she ever admitted to you that that's what it? Yeah, that's what it is.
No, she never admitted that to me. But I told her. I said, well, why are you telling people I got herpes when you're the one who got cold sores on your mouth?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that?
Well,
you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
See, this is during all the commotion. This was all during the whole the scene. Yeah. And then she used to have like chronic yeast infections. I'm a natural healer. That's what I do now. I'm into natural healing. So I travel. I've been to 42 countries, traveling, learning herbs and stuff. That's why so anyway, make a long story short, I heal people. So I'm like, yo, why you got, this was in the house. I say, why you got all this monostat? She had big boxes with like 30 to 40 to 50 boxes of monostat. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
For yeast infections. And so she was getting chronic yeast infections. You 20 years old, so of course I'm treating her like she's my little sister. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? I got diets for you. I can hook you up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should go vegan for a while. I'm trying to look out for the girl. And meanwhile, she on the slide getting mad. Maybe she was mad at me because I was more healthier than her. You know, some people can have problems with that too. You just don't know. But at the end of the day, I know one.
It was something that she was afraid of was going on internally. Maybe she felt like you were calling it out, but and I've had those issues too. Like you really just trying to look out for the best in some people, and they take it as you attacking them or coming at them sideways. But like you said, you saw her as like your little sister. But 30 boxes of
like I was
that's crazy. I don't even know if I had 2 yeast infections my entire
life.
You're
20 years old. I'm 34 years old. Right, I'm 34. I got a college degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm 34 years old. I'm out here. I really don't want to be a stripper now. Don't get me wrong. I never, ever wanted to be a dancer. Not that I have anything against it. I eat the money because I had to pay.
I mean, if you got a college degree and you made more money doing other things, then naturally you want to go for it. You want to be more successful than that. So I get it.
Right, so I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to pay for my, my legal stuff and get all my records and stuff cleaned up because that was some other crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to clean up my record. That's the only reason why I started dancing. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even resorted to it. I needed the money.
Right.
You know? So, and I did it for 2-3 years, and then when I finished paying off everything I needed to pay off, and I got my life back in order, I left that shit alone completely.
Right. Okay.
So even after Cardi B did what she did and ran me out of New York, I ended up coming back to Atlanta because I was able to work in Follies because you didn't need a license there at this point. But the story gets long, but this is the point that I was trying to make with everything. This is her MO. She targets beautiful black women. This is the point I'm making, and I want you to really when you record me, right? The point that I was trying to make was those girls that you threw that ashtray at that's taking you to court right now. I hope that they get justice because I know that the girls told everybody. She said, "Yo, I've been telling her for a month that I don't like married men," and she still came in and tried to beat me and my sister up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So Nikki told her.
Jade and the other girl.
I didn't. I just saw their story. I just heard their story. You know, I was just talking randomly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was on my page talking randomly. And then when I seen her throw the shoe at Nikki, it reminded me of when she threw the hot coffee on me. And I was like, damn, she did the same thing to me. And then Shaft, he helped her, and then she dropped him. Let me tell you something. I met Cardi B out in the street. Her name was Caramella. I met her out in the street. The girl was broken down and poor. And I said, you know what? I'm going to help you. I said, come to Sue's. You can make a lot of money there. It's decent. It's a decent club. I got you. They won't hire me. When I brought her to the club, John, the Italians that own it, they was like, oh, no, we don't want that crap here. So I lied and said she was my cousin. Now, the club believed everything that I said. I have full trust with them. They believe everything. And I'm sorry, I will never lie again because you know what? I lied to them and told them that she's my cousin, and she ruined me. You know what the boss told me? And him and his brother owned the club. You lied to us. And I was like, what you mean? You told us this was your cousin. After she turned on me, right, now the club is mad at me because they find out that this ain't my cousin. Right. So you messed up everything. You got me.
That's a character. Even though you were doing it for good, looking out for her, and they'll probably never understand it. They're thinking about your relationship with them, and if you lie to them once, then you'll cross them again.
Hey, so there you got it, Symone. This is why you have a relationship.
Even with y'all, yeah, that's some psychology degrees at work. Figuring shit out. Look, and then here's my thing. Even though you guys fell out, like, why would, I mean, I can't make sense of irrational shit, but it would seem to me like on the strength of that you got her the job, why come out and be like, oh, I ain't her cousin or whatever the hell she said.
Exactly.
And let things be that. Like, why she got to destroy you all the way? Like, why did she do that?
Exactly. See, Symone, you and me, we're thinking the same. When you hear me talking, this is what I'm trying to tell others. This girl is not good. She's evil. She's jealous, and she don't like pretty girls. She don't like pretty black girls.
That's the vibe that I got from her. Like, most of my following are Cardi B fans, so you can imagine. And I'm like, y'all used to be Nicki Minaj fans. Now y'all Cardi B fans. And they don't understand, because I recorded a vlog last week, and I just started coming back to YouTube. I used to have over 50,000 followers on YouTube over 10 years ago, and I sort of fell back to focus on my education, so I just restarted my page. So a lot of people are looking at stuff now. Like I said, that is not telling of who I actually am. But nonetheless, what I was trying to tell them is you have to understand that the industry, they know how to get the black dollar. They know what we're inspired by, our desires. They know that we like that quote unquote, I'm real, this is real. So people have learned how to fake realness. And I didn't feel, and maybe you can correct me because I've never met Cardi B, but I didn't feel that her real, you know how they say real recognizes real? Her real
it was all fake.
Genuine to me. Her energy seems off. What type of personality, knowing her at least in 2013, what type of personality does she have, like, for real?
Exactly. And then
how is she?
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you this, too. I really feel like, first of all, her nickname was Caramella. And I really think that she stole a lot of stuff from me, and down to the hairstyles and everything. Like, if you see me as a dancer and how I was acting, like sticking my tongue out. My name is StarMarie. She named herself Cardi B. My name is StarMarie. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That wasn't the name. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Sticking your tongue out. She was very Spanish when I met her.
You see my face right now? Like, my mouth is like, you know how when shit start making sense to you? And I see that her whole thing was a facade. Like, her whole persona was a facade.
Yes.
But now that you're saying it, it's like things are like coming into view. You know,
if I send you all pictures of me dancing, I wore my hair blonde all the time. All the hairstyles she got, they was all mine. Like, I'm the one who took her to the beauty. She was very Spanish when I met her. Very extremely Spanish.
Yeah.
And she stole all my. She played me. I was one of the top dancers, the top paid dancers there. That's why I was able to fly to Georgia every week. I was making like $1,000 to $2,000 every single night, and I worked like 5 nights a week. I was making a lot of money and food.
I could imagine.
Yes, and she destroyed She destroyed everything. sent me on my way, my nigga. Like, not, you know, I don't mean it like that.
Walk around. Nah, girl, you good.
And then she stole my style. I gave this girl clothes.
A little bit of educated, so you good.
I gave this girl clothes. Yes, I gave this girl clothes. I gave this girl hairstyles. I took her to the beautician a couple times. I paid for her hair to get done several times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a lot for her, and I don't want thanks for that because that.
Let me tell my wife something real quick. You remember how when I was younger, I had this whole humanistic thing where my auntie would say I would bring in strays and I help everybody out, people that were struggling. The same thing. Okay, finish.
Yes,
so I had to stop and tell her that.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. And I don't want thanks from her because she's a celebrity and stuff. I'm used to make my parents, they've been looking at the blog today laughing because I'm used to making over $20,000 a month since the age of 22 years old. Like, I'm the last person that wants your, like, oh, you're a celebrity now. I did this for you. Now where you at? No, that's not what's going on here, honey. I was just telling you about your MO.
Right.
I don't even have time to rap if I wanted to. I don't have time to go to the studio and record music and write music. I don't even have that kind of time.
Okay, and that life, I mean, it may seem glamorous on the outside, but it ain't all it's cracked up to be. Maybe for some people, if that's all you have going for yourself. And
exactly.
I used to be a lyricist back in the day, a poetrist, like
right.
spoken word. But with all the education I have, I'm working on my 7th college degree. If I had a choice between my career, my 9-to-5 career, versus becoming an entertainer, entertaining wouldn't necessarily be in my heart. Not unless I'm having like a talk show talking about some educational shit with a little bit of fluid to it. You know, like that. So that's not for everybody. So I get you on that. Like, that makes sense to me. But see, when you talking to somebody that's on a specific level, that ain't never went nowhere in life, that don't have what you have, it makes all the sense to them to say you chasing clout. But they don't know how much people, not only do we value our privacy, making our own money, nobody wants to have to look over their shoulders. That ain't the life.
That's why I'm telling you, that's why I was telling you in our interview, I really don't want to let people know what my bread and butter is or what I did. I'm just telling you this off the cuff so you can understand that, like, I could go pay Radio 1 $10,000 and tell them, oh, can you play me on the radio for three times a day for 6 months? It's nothing. I can get on the radio in Atlanta and give Radio 1 urban music $10,000 and let them do the same thing for me. But I don't have to. I'm not going to the studio to record no songs. I don't want to sit in the studio where they smoke. I don't want to sit and write. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested.
Right. You know, your passion, what you love to do. And that's healing.
Yes, this is healing. Exactly. Yeah. And coming up with protocols. I cure
everything too. They used to call me the herb lady. I haven't much lately. Now these recent decades. But when I was younger, I used to be heavy in the herbs and herbal remedies and stuff like that. Like I knew almost every cure for everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I have a very, 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 very good clientele. When I tell you, my business, my PayPal business account is off the meter. I have a very good clientele. I'm doing very, very well.
When did you start writing a book? Because you know they're using that as an excuse. Oh, look, she's writing a book. She has
but guess what I'm writing a book on? Yes, a deep. I'm already done with it. In fact, when we hang up, I'm getting ready to get on my 3rd chapter. It's on healing. I'm doing 7 different detoxes, and I'm getting ready to get it published, and I have to go to China for a week to go get my stuff manufactured that I'm going to be selling with my book. That's what I've been working on. And I've been working on this book since I got back from my Caribbean trip with my son. I took him to 5 different countries this summer. We went on the Caribbean trip.
Well, he's not.
He's 9, yes.
I miss those days. My sons are 23 and 22. 24.
Yeah,
22.
I swear, I don't know how I got myself in the middle of this shit with Cardi, but you know what? This girl, I'm glad you called me because she ain't stopping it.
The best thing you could do is get ahead of it and maintain control of it. Some people want to run from it, but that's when you let other people control your narrative. And that's messed up because she was letting them, play with the gossip and all this stuff, and they started to control her narrative. You got to get in front of, and I know you're a smart girl, I could tell. So you know that you need to get in front of this and control that. If not, she will fucking run your name down in the fucking mud, and you do not what you don't want it to do, because these is fighting.
And lose my client.
There you go. When it starts to affect your business, now you really playing with me, you know.
Right. Well, the good news, the good part about me though, the best part about me is my clients. My shit going.
Marie, you broke up. You broke up a little bit. You said the good thing about me.
Yeah. I said the good thing about me is most of my clients don't have Instagram. They older.
Oh yeah, right.
But still.
Is there anything when we interview, because we're gonna try and do it around, let me think, I gotta be over town. You say it's almost 5 now. If we shoot for around 6-ish, you think you'll be ready around 6?
You want to do it on video?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the best way since the YouTube platform is mostly video, and you're a beautiful girl. Like, why not show your face, your energy, let people feel you, see you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that, you know, the whole package, that people can feel you more when they can see you.
Okay, well,
Better recording.
Okay, so I gotta download something.
Yes, you should be able to find it. And you say you have a Mac, so look in the Mac App Store. I'm an Apple girl too. Look in the Mac in the App Store and download it. And then I'll go on my create a code, and I'll send you that code, and then you'll log in from that code. Now, and you said you weren't available tomorrow at all, only tonight.
No, I really wanted to do it tomorrow, but you said to me, because I was going to tell you tomorrow, but you said that you had something that you wanted to do tonight, so I kind of was like, okay, well, I'll try to work with it.
Confusion came. Oh, no, sis, we good then. Look,
because I really wanted to do it tomorrow because I'm going to be fresh.
Yeah, but
okay, yeah, that's me too.
I'm going somewhere tonight to another show. Not for us, but I was saying, that crossed my mind, Mona. And so I was saying I wanted to, if we did it tonight, I have to do it before the show because I probably won't get back home till like 1, 2 a.m. Who knows? So, but tomorrow will actually be better because tomorrow all day I'm free except for homework. So that's
okay, cool.
Let's do it tomorrow. That'll give you time to download it. That'll give me time to get some questions. That'll give me time to the little thing I'm going tonight. That'll give me time to get some feedback from the people, you know, so I can see what the narrative is, what people are running with, and we'll be good to go. So we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
What's a good time for you tomorrow night?
Whatever time is good for you, because I'm free tomorrow.
Okay, so what we'll do is tomorrow I'll probably pull an all-nighter since I'm going to be out to about 1. I'll come back home and do my homework. I do that.
I love late. Yeah, I like late.
Yeah, I like the middle of the night when ain't nobody else working.
Me too.
Making the earth quiet, girl.
Yeah, because my son is running around right now. Yeah. Yeah, because my little son, he's running around right now and stuff, so it's definitely better at night for me because he be his little butt sleep and stuff.
All right, that's what's up. So what I'll do, lock my number in. I know we're doing this business thing, but you made a new friend. So
thank you very much.
Lock my number in. I got your back, girl, all the way. So I ride with my sisters. I don't play this bullshit. And that's what made me reach out to you. I'm not one of those people that just chase people for interviews because they popping. I got to feel it. You know what I'm saying? I got to feel something. It got to be something that I feel like want to be pushed. So
yeah, I don't got no reason to lie on this. Yeah. Exactly.
And that's what I saw, and that's the same thing. I told my baby. I said they trying to spin this shit like this girl chasing clout. I said this woman don't look like she interested in shit Cardi B got going on. And that's another reason why I wanted to interview. I was like, we need to tell this story. They already tell me I'm biased. I'm not biased. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never been a bar. But when I saw black women so willing to tear down another black woman for what this Spanish girl was saying that didn't even like black women, that's when I had a problem. I didn't like that. Now, I've always loved Nicki and enjoyed her music, but you know the younger kids, they're like barbed. They're like stans about it. So I've never been a stan. But what I am a fan of is black people doing well and representing for us. And I felt like if we don't stand up for each other, I can't sit back and watch my other sisters who are clearly lost right now and bamboozled by the system sit up here and tear down another black woman because they lost right now. I can't do that. Like, somebody got to say something. You know, I know I can't say
now,
but I got to say something.
See, and now this is my karma, because you see how you sticking up for me. I stick up for them bartenders. If somebody going to stick up for you, this is how it works. This is exactly how spirituality works. Stand forward. Exactly.
That's what's up. Now, about the interview, is there anything input? Now, I know we're not going to mention your job, and I respect that because I don't tell nobody where I work. So, that's off limits. I know you mentioned herpes thing. Do you want to talk about that, or do you want to stay away from that?
Well, the reason why I wanted to stay away from it is I cure herpes. You understand? I cure herpes. And I can show you, like...
It sound like they're coming against you for that you being judgmental about it.
There you go, because my clients are very, very sensitive and embarrassed as is. They're like, how you cure me of herpes, but you saying all of this about herpes? That's why in the live video I said I don't have nothing against herpes, but you know what I'm saying? I'll put that out there.
A friend of mine, we're not as close anymore. She has herpes, so I understand. I'm not judgmental. All it takes is to sleep with one person to catch something. And with herpes, especially being a lover of women, over 50% of lesbians have herpes or have come in contact with herpes, like it's in their bloodstream and they're asymptomatic and don't even know it. Like it's
exactly
when the Usher thing came out and everybody was like, Usher got herpes, Usher got herpes. I'm like, when last time you got a herpes test?
Well, you know what? We can talk about herpes. We can talk about herpes because I'm gonna break it down because everybody has herpes.
Standpoint.
Yes, I got it, and I'm gonna break it down. I got you. Everybody has herpes. Everybody.
Okay, so herpes 1, herpes 2, simplex cold sores. If you've ever had a cold sore,
right? But when it starts coming out, it's because the immune system is. When it starts coming out of the body, it's because your immune system is compromised with something else. Right. And a lot of times people don't find out what that something else is until they get a little older in life or until it matures. But herpes is dormant in everyone's system. So we can definitely we'll talk about that, but I want to make sure
her down. And I'm not like that anyway. Like, I may not like a person's character, even them, but I would never tear another woman down, period, or anybody, human, down, period, just because of something that's out of their control. So you don't have to worry about that with me. I know some people like slam tactics and, oh my God, she got herpes, she got this, she got that. I'm not one of them. So, but we can surely talk about it.
Right. Now, and like I said, all of this other stuff that these people are talking about me tearing her down, she started this mess. Cardi B started me going back and forth.
Tell me about the fake pages. Like, how did that come up? Like, how did...
Girl, they on my...
hiring people to create fake pages, or you think it's the fans?
Okay, no, it's definitely not the fans, because I'm going to tell you this. When me and Cardi B lived together, I had a radio show with teaching health and welfare back then with Kyla Davenport, and I had like 6.2 million views. And you can Google my name, StarMarie Jones, and it'll come up, and you'll see like 6 views worldwide. So Cardi B has always been a major fan on my Facebook. This is before she even got Instagram. So she's been on my Facebook. She always was on my Facebook, looking at all my rants and my raves and everything like that, and following me. So even though she got popular or whatever she is, I don't think between me and you, I really don't believe that she ever stopped really going to my page. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when I came back from Mexico, which was like last year, a year and a half ago, I had a troll on there talking all this bullshit. And I told my son, I said, that sounds like Cardi B. And my son was like, why? I said, because I live with her, I know how she talks. Right. So I think that she has been lurking my pages for years. Right. She's been lurking my stuff. I'm not gonna. People keep blaming Nikki, but I don't blame Nikki for this.
I don't know.
I don't think this is Nikki's doing it.
I don't think so either. I think
it's her.
Trying not to jump on it because you should.
That's why she don't have me on any radio.
Right. No, she don't want to look like, and she's not that interested in tearing down Cardi B, but she is going to defend herself. And I don't think that anybody would want to make it look like they just looking for information to tear somebody down. Because she ain't like...
I don't think this has anything to do with Nikki. Me going viral like this, I think it's all Cardi. I think she's making an argument out of nothing.
Oh, yeah. And then
like she always does. She's doing me on the internet like she did... She's doing me on the internet like she did Nikki with that shoe. She tries to make problems with you so she can have a reason to be ignorant. Right. This is what I'm trying to show people.
I don't know if it's that she became famous too fast and wasn't prepared. But to me, like I said, she's a rich bitch doing broke bitch antics.
Like this one, like she, and when I say that, not to tear down broke people, because I've had my ups and downs and struggles in life, it happens. But it's like you have to protect yourself and your finances at this point. You around here in clubs trying to fight people. I don't know if you think because you got hints that somebody can't sue you, that's going to make it worse because now it looks like you ordered a hit on somebody. Girl, you facing conspiracy, prison time. Fucking well, I've already been threatened several times in my DM. Oh, you're last in line. Wait till we see you, bitch. All this stuff. I don't, like I said, I don't live in this country, so I'm not worried about it. And they can't have my name is not attached to anything here. I would always be cautious. Like I said, always be smart. Excuse me. But a lot of times, sometimes them be them damn kids up there getting in people inboxes, pushing that shit. Because on the internet, it's hard to know people, especially on Instagram. You don't know the ages of everyone until you look at their pages and kind of get an idea of what age range. So those kids keep a lot of stuff going. But always protect yourself nonetheless. You had an issue? You forgot your phone? Hang on 1 second, sir. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm sorry about that. My wife was running in the store real quick. So, all right. It was something I wanted to ask. Oh, I was saying, I don't know if she got too famous too fast, but when the shit dropped about you, and I started watching you, because I'm all in the algorithm statistics and stuff like that. Like, I'm in my 9 to 5, so you know what I do that I don't tell other people. And so I'm watching, you know, how it's spreading and who it's going through. And then Hollywood Scoop picked up the story. And then the middle line bloggers picked up the story. So then I knew the top line bloggers was going to pick up the story next. But she was onto the shit way before it even got to the middle line bloggers. Right. And I'm like, that's why she really Googling her name out here in these streets? Like, yes, and I'm for that. And I'm gonna tell you this too. And you may not. Well, you gonna believe because we talking. When she had 1 million followers the first time on Instagram, we lived in the same house. The house was roach infested, rat infested. She had no money. However, she's getting these 1 million followers. I know that they're not authentic. Now they probably are, but when she didn't have shit, she had. Yeah, so she get caught. You remember when Instagram closed a lot of people's page down for fake followers? Yeah, she got closed down 3 times for that. She got closed down 3 times for that. She was famous before she was. Well, she was she was an internet celebrity, but before she was, you know, had her whole career and things. Right. So me personally, like Nicki Minaj said, she's a payola. I believe it, and not only that. Oh yeah. If her debt to income. Yeah, and if her debt to income ratio was correct and right, she would not move like she's moving. So I don't believe she's rich like people think. I don't believe so. Because I don't got a certain amount of money. You want to protect your finances. You out here in these streets, like exactly. People don't want to tell you liability. I don't want to be right now. Right. Exactly. What you was gonna say? Exactly. No, you're right. So I don't particularly believe she's all that rich. I think it's bullshit. Mhm. That's what they do. You know, they got the label's gonna help you live the image. They're gonna buy you the cars. They're gonna do this and do that, and they're gonna get their money on the back end. And when you somebody like Cardi, they can take advantage of you because one, they know you hungry for the money, you want it. So not having millions of dollars is of no consequence to you because you thirsty for the fame, you like the attention, and if you need to say that in the interview. Oh yeah, yeah. So you thirsty for the fame, you want the attention, so they can rope you in a 360 deal because guess what? $250,000 for her might not be shit to us, but that'll be $1 million to a girl like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to her, especially when you have the label behind you, people are idolizing you, you got these fans, and having fandom is really priceless. You can't put a price on it because when you have people that love you so much, they'll do anything for you, that gives you power. And a lot of people are more power thirsty than they are money thirsty, which I'd rather have power too, because when you got the power, you ain't got to worry about the money, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah. Yeah.
Girl. We gonna have to talk. Yeah, I'm really enjoying you, and I don't like a lot of people. You'll know that about me later. Not that I don't like people. I'm very cautious, and I don't think that everybody could appreciate and respect this type of conversation and follow along. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
So you were saying anything else that you didn't want to talk about, or that's pretty much it?
I mean, just really, I don't want to talk about what I used to do before dancing, and you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh, well, what did you go to jail for? You know, Cardi knows why I went to jail, and she knows what I did before I danced. I'll let her be the one to say that if she wants to.
Oh, you know she won't say it, because if she say it, then she tells on herself that she knows who you are.
Right, but you know she told on herself the other morning. She told on herself because what happened was she posted a picture of her with Ashanti and Sweetness. Ashanti and Sweetness didn't like her when I first brought her to the club. And I was like, oh, you posted Sweetness, the one who got the same birthday as me, and Ashanti from California. I said, why would you post her? And then I posted a picture of me in the club the same night they was there. I said, Lust only been around for 2 years. I was there too, so what you mean you're your own friend?
She tried to come back and say, we might work at the same club or walk past each other.
Right. Because Ashanti got mad at at the comment I made towards her, so she started cursing me out like, we never liked you and all of which she lied about that. But her friends grew her up, so I didn't get a chance to screenshot it because, like I said, the thing is crazy. Like, I'm in it. The thing with me is, see, this is probably why I kind of like, I'm glad you came out
because you slipping. You supposed to screenshot because they'll delete it.
Just like in my live video. You remember I was like, well, how do you save this? Remember he said save the video, and I
remember that.
I didn't even know how to save the fucking video. So how did I do this for clout, bitch?
Right. Right, but when you said that, I was like, she ain't got to worry about it because it's already saved. A whole bunch of people downloading that video right now.
But I didn't know nothing about. I didn't know nothing. That's what I need the world to know, that I was just telling my own followers, and I already had a lot of followers before Cardi. Mm-hmm. I already had a lot of followers before her, and I just need them to know that I'm just telling the truth because everybody needs to know Cardi B's MO, so she's not going around here bullying people and hurting people just because she thinks she can. It's not right.
And your clientele is different, too. Like, the people that follow her and love her may not necessarily be the people who can use your service. Maybe could use your services, but probably not normally go.
Exactly. Like, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm not into drinking. I don't smoke. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegan. You know what I'm saying? I'm an electric vegan at that. I've been a vegan all my life. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Of course, like, there is people who you like, why are you doing this? Why are you dragging me through the mud? I don't give a fuck about your little stinking ass fans. They not going to do what I'm doing. I don't wear perms in my hair. I wear very little makeup. Even when I was a dancer, I did. Like, she knows this about me. She knows that I'm a very naturalist. I'm a natural woman. I'm not into that stuff. That's another reason why I had to pursue.
A lot of girls get jealous of women like you that are natural and effortlessly beautiful and confident in yourself because you bring out their insecurities, because they're not confident, because they know that in order for them to feel beautiful, they need a wig or they need a perm or they need makeup. You know what I'm saying? So while you may be looking at yourself like, I don't know why she's jealous of me. I'm not running around here with the stilettos and XYZ, but she's jealous of you because with everything off in your natural element, stripped all the way down, you the shit. And that's what you need in life, because if you can't take off your makeup at the end of the day and be comfortable with who you see in the mirror and be comfortable with that wig off, you got a long way to go in this life, baby. You got to love you. And she don't love her. And that speaks in every action, even in the relationship, not just Offset, because I love Offset. And he's
you see that guy, mm-hmm. You see that guy on Love and Hip Hop told her on national television, you don't love yourself. He told her that on national.
Well, I didn't watch her Love and Hip Hop thing. Only Love and Hip Hop I've ever really seen is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Naturally, because I'm in Atlanta. But I saw clips, but I didn't see that part. So what did she say when he was like? Because I was never a Cardi fan.
I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I just saw the reunion. It was the reunion show for Love and Hip Hop New York. I never watched it. I never seen it. the show.
Oh,
but
let me ask you a few more questions before we go, because I'm going to ask you later, but a few things that I want to know now so that I'll know and determine the way I'll take the conversation. I'm glad we're going to do it tomorrow, because that gives me time to write out a little summary and a direction I want to go, so it's not all over the place, because I have a tendency to get caught up in what you're saying and take it an entirely different direction. So did you ever get a chance? Now, I know you don't have pictures of her and stuff like that, and I understand why, but have you ever met her family, like her mother or anybody like that? Her father?
I met her sister.
Hennessy?
Yeah. Hennessy, her and Hennessy never got along. Her and Hennessy don't get along. That's all bullshit. What they showing on TV, I guess they must have talked to Hennessy and told her, y'all just got to play this little sister role. So Hennessy is playing the game. I actually like Hennessy. Hennessy's also a lesbian. She's always been into women. Even when I met them, she had a girlfriend. I actually like Hennessy, to be honest. Matter of fact, I even wrote that in some of my blogs when I was talking. I said, Cardi brings the bad out of Hennessy. Hennessy is a very, very nice young lady. So when I heard Hennessy talk about my whole entire dick and all this, it's not. Remember when Hennessy was like, suck my whole entire dick and all that? I'm looking at this girl like, you don't even act like that, Hennessy.
She don't even talk like that. Because she was like, when somebody tried to come for her, like after the whole Nicki incident, she was like, because they were like, why you not defending your sister? And she was like, I don't talk, I fight. That's how she said it. And I was like, why are you doing that, girl? You trying to do this thing in fashion. Like, don't. Everybody knows if somebody run up, we got to defend ourselves. But why you out there doing that? Don't make yourself look bad. Because you're not in this rap game. You trying to do something else. So, that's interesting. Because, I thought it was maybe Hennessy that was a spitfire behind the scenes boosting her truth. Child Cardi had me fooled because I thought she was a little naive dummy that's everybody running around getting mad.
Right, and I also met a couple of
get a chance to build a relationship, like friends or types or anything like that?
No.
Back then? Okay.
No, because Hennessy was like way too young. Remember, I was 34.
Oh, how old is Hennessy now?
She's younger than Cardi. I don't know, but she's younger than her.
And Cardi, what, 25?
Yeah, so Hennessy should probably be about 22, maybe at the tops.
Okay. Do you know when Cardi's birthday is?
Yes, her birthday is October. It should be. It's October. It's a week before. Mine is October 19th. She's around the first week of October. I forgot exact date, but her birthday is October first week.
Well, shit, that's good because I be having a hard time remembering my own birthday. And that was just a tester question. One thing about me, I'm transparent. I don't ever be on no shady and sticky shit. So I asked you that question to see if you would remember as a tester. Even though I do believe you, that makes me feel even much better because I feel like sometimes when people are full of shit, for lack of a better word, like the interviewer, and they trying to put fluff up the person's ass, like, oh, I believe you, I this and that. You can tell that. You can. I mean, at least me, I can see that. Can you see that in people when they're faking it out?
You can tell people everyone.
Yeah. So I'd like to be able to say that although we're not going to speak specifically about what questions I asked you, that behind the scenes I did ask you certain questions that did reassure to me that you actually knew who Cardi B was and you're not lying. So I asked you that question so that I could be able to at least say that, even though I believe you, I can't just say, oh, I believe you, her energy, I can tell she's real, because people are going to be like, Mona, you full of shit.
I am willing to take a lie detector. Mona, I am willing to take a lie detector. I am the truth. I am telling the truth. I'm dealing with all truth. And this is probably why I don't believe you. This is why I'm not embarrassed. Yeah, this is why, people are like, you're not embarrassed? I'm like, no, because one thing I know for a fact is that the truth always supersedes anything else. So I'm not going to sit here and be embarrassed or, oh, my God, and nah, I'm not doing that. But if I can help other people from being victimized by this young lady and her entourage and her cohort, then I'm going to do it. Because that shit really made me mad when she threw that shoe at Nicki.
And it really might even do, I mean, and maybe I'm thinking too much right, but it may inspire somebody on her team to sit this girl down and get her some help. And maybe it's not too late for her to grow and evolve as a person and get some therapy, learn to love herself, deal with her deep-seated issues, work that shit out, so that she can have a better life and she can treat people better. And maybe she'll stop doing insecure ass shit, making insecure ass.
Girl, let me tell you what I told my friend. I said I want to say
hit mute because I'm eating fries, so I'm listening, but I might just hit mute so you can hear me.
Let me tell you what I told my friend. I told my friend, I said, if this girl stands up and she says, you know what, I really have a problem and I need help, and I apologize for postpartum depression or me getting fame too soon and my attitude just ain't been right. I want to get help so that I can have a better career. I think her career would boom. I think her career would boom, though, if she came out and just took the L and apologized for her actions and asked for help. If she publicly,
you know what? It's a lot of young black and brown women that can relate. They are dealing with issues like that. That would be the smart move, but be sincere about it. Don't fake it like you out here faking realness, like you love the sisterhood.
Exactly. Absolutely. Exactly. Because, like I said, I'm all about other people eating. Like, I don't want to mess up her money because I'm a spiritualist. You know, I'm into karma. So if I try to mess up somebody else's money, I'm messing up my own money. That's not where I'm at with my money. Like, true.
And you're not intentionally like trying to attack her. Whatever happens is probably her own karma.
Right. And now, you know what? Her own karma, I don't know how they found my page. Well, I do know how because I told you I think she been lurking me. But her own karma, I'm glad she was able to rekindle this story that she did with me. Maybe it will bring her some back to her senses. Like, you know what? Damn, I've been acting like this since then. Right. I need to check myself before I wreck myself. Like, I've been acting like this since then. Something's not right here. Maybe that will give her the opportunity.
Because I'm a psych major and I'm all about the mental health too of the black community, especially our sisterhood. We definitely. I'm gonna ask you, what do you want to see come from this? And let's talk about this right here: her growth, her evolution, her facing some things that just has been going on for far too long. Let's talk about
what I want to see come through this is what I want to see come from this is first and foremost our children and our youth coming up behind us. They need someone to idolize and look up to that will make them better, become better. Okay, that's number one. Number two, there's nothing I want more than to see any woman, whether black, white, Chinese, any female. There's nothing more that I want but to see them successful and shining bright like the diamond.
Right.
Okay, that's any female, including Cardi B. Right. I want to see her be successful and happy and give it back to society, not being successful and angry and taken away from society.
Right.
This is terrible.
Successful as you are, you shouldn't be this angry and upset. Or you need to make some changes.
Right. How are you going to be a superstar walking into a little bummy-ass club going to go beat up two little girls with ashtrays? You're nowhere near where you are in terms of success and realize or realizing your goals and bringing them into fruition. Like, how do you double that just to fight somebody from where you've come? And then you're in a narrow corridor. You're in a narrow corridor where there's all these people in these $1,000 suits. There's people in $1,000 suits. You're in a narrow-ass hallway throwing a big-ass shoe in the air. That shoe could have hit anybody in their head and eye and killed somebody that night. Somebody's child, somebody's father, somebody's mother going to an elegant affair. And this is what you're showing. These white people don't even want us to come to their shows and come to their stuff as is. And you going there with that ghetto tackiness, making it look worse for everybody. Mm-hmm. Because you can't control your jealousness and your temper tantrum. You cannot do this, Cardi. And Atlantic Records needs to be ashamed of themselves for allowing somebody like you to be up there doing shit like this. This is why I came out. Because we are not, ghetto women aren't like this.
Vultures. You know they've been trying to come. They are some fucking vultures. They've been trying to come for Nicki for a long time. And they finally got Cardi. You heard about Lady LaSure and Cupcake, right?
I heard, yes.
Yeah. They've been trying. They want that top, and I don't think it's personal against Nicki. Actually, I think they want that top spot because the top female rapper, because society won't let us have too many female rappers. We're still too sexist and misogynist, so we need to get past that. But they want that spot because that comes with the endorsements. They got this girl in a 360 deal. When Cardi say that they're cutting her bag, no, Cardi, they cutting the label bag. The label getting the whole, the label who is cutting your bag. That's who you really need to be checking, but that's the whole thing.
Right. Absolutely.
We will talk again. I'll reach out, text you in the morning as the day goes. Like I said, I'm going to have a long night, so I'll probably wake up late tomorrow because I don't have to work tomorrow. And then we'll catch out midnight burning the oil hours and get on the video and do it, okay?
Okay, hon.
All right. I appreciate you. I know I just met you, sister to sister as a human. I love you. You keep doing the best you can, and I'm going to do the best that I can to make sure that this story gets told honestly and shows you in the best version and best light, but an authentic light. Okay?
Thank you. All righty.
We'll talk later. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.